what you're gonna realize is that it's a journey and you're gonna get there. It's a matter of the time you put in and the consistent effort that you keep putting in and day out. Know when to cut your losses. Know when something is bad for you and when to remove it out of your life, because success is subtractive. Bro, so recently I decided to take a different path in life. And here's my rationale behind why. So before I used to think that I wanted to be a YouTuber. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think you can add a lot of value to people's lives as being somebody who comes on camera and shares their learning lessons in life. But when I started to think about it more, I realized that I needed something that wasn't dependable or dependent on other people to bring me income. And here's the thing, I do love the idea of being on camera, on YouTube, and sharing with the younger version of myself what it took me years to learn, what it took me years to realize. I'm realizing that while it is something I want to pursue, I want to pursue it with the least amount of attachment to it. Because often in life, what you don't necessarily emotionally attach yourself to often has the best chances of working in your favor. For example, right? Let's say you really want this girl so badly, and you always show her that. You show her like, look, I just want us to be together. So you're constantly texting her, calling her, blowing up her phone. Does the girl respond well to that? And in the same way, you can look at something like this, and if you put your heart into it, yes, there's probably a better chance that it will work. But if you do it and you don't attach yourself to the outcome, you just attach yourself to the input, what are the chances it'll work? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna attach myself to the input of this project that I have here. And what I hope is that it helps you as much as it helps me. In fact, I want it to help you even more than it helps me. I don't care about the clicks, the likes, the views. If this is something that's helping you, then that's what I care about. The only problem with that mindset is there has to be an element of marketability in order for this to be able to reach you. Do you understand? Do you understand that you're not gonna just click on a video for no reason? There has to be something about the thumbnail that attracted you. Then there has to be something about the title that attracted you. And then you have to click, and within the first 5 seconds, you have to be so engaged you don't want to go somewhere else. So there is all of these things that you do have to keep in mind if you want this to reach as many people as possible. But right now, I don't care. I honestly don't. This isn't gonna be my main venture. It's just gonna be something I do as a side project. The same way that I play piano on the side. The same way that I do boxing, but I don't necessarily want to be a fighter. You know? They're just good things to do. So my goal with this is just to do it in a way that it causes the least friction for me. And hopefully you can watch this and you can still gain value from it. Because the goal ultimately is to support you, is to help you get through these phases faster than I did. So if you can see this and it can benefit your life in some way, then I'd be grateful. And I am grateful that you decided to even look at this and watch it, and it means a lot to me. Because when I was your age, I was looking for somebody who could help me, who could guide me, who could show me which paths not to walk down, which doors not to open, and how to say the right thing and how to be that person. What you're gonna realize is that it's a journey and you're gonna get there. It's a matter of the time you put in and the consistent effort that you keep putting in and day out. Know when to cut your losses. Know when something is bad for you and when to remove it out of your life, because success is subtractive. It's not a matter of adding a bunch of shit into your life. It's usually what's taking the most out of me. Have you asked yourself that? What's taking the most out of you and giving you the least in return? For me, I realized it was vaping. So I had to stop doing it. Because it would take so much and it would give so little. And once I realized that it was taking more than it was giving, then I needed to get it out of my life, because that means that I wasn't living to my full potential. I wasn't even close. I was so far away and I was only getting further. So I'm not gonna keep you for too long, but just know that this isn't my main focus anymore. I'm focused on something else, and once it starts to do well, you start to see more about that. But for now, that's it. Peace.